came on the chat. So we can have a talk because you guys haven't seen me. Therefore, I haven't seen you. So we're just going to spend some time together, wait for some more people to hop up in the live so we can have our chat. I hope things have been going well. Things have been going well for myself. Been getting plenty of rest. It is graduation season. People are getting out there, man. They're across that stage. They're getting those degrees. They're getting those diplomas. It's happening. It's happening. Oh, just new portals, new doors opening, new levels. You feel me? New levels are happening. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm very excited for the class of 2025. And I just can't wait to see what we all do. Yeah, I said it, we all, because I'm graduating this June as well. I graduated a couple of years ago, and then 20 years ago before that, but still. I'm just so excited to see what comes of this. Now, people, if you are graduating, whatever you learned, please practice that because it's going to come back around. I'm telling you, if you're going from high school to college, the things you learned in high school, you will see again. If you're going from the bachelor's to the master's and you're sticking with the same program, you're going to see those things again. All right. Keep great records, keep great notes, keep your books. That is your library. Okay. You will need that. You just never know what you need that you already have when the time comes. It's going to be amazing because it seems like everything just lines right up and you're totally prepared already. So for anyone doing anything, coming from an educational background or not, just trying to get into something new, whatever market that is, find those magazines, find those industry magazines, the top industry magazines, okay? The blogs, okay? Read those suckers. Start to make your own blogs, all right? Because, you have studied these things. You have your own insight for it. You have your own strategies, your own protocols, and you can share those with people, and especially if it works. If it works for you, it can work for others. And then you can always drive ideas to help others maneuver more smoothly and transition more smoothly in whatever that field may be. But yeah, check the Forbes. I love Forbes. Check Forbes for information on the industry that you're into, and whatever industries those are. Of course, they all have associations. Marketing has an American Marketing Association. Law school, of course, has the bar that you have to pass, but there's definitely a lot of different magazines for legal. Accounting, there's Accounting Today. There's like management stuff, all that. If you're a student, use your library. Go online, use that library, man. They give you access to all of that. You don't have to pay for those subscriptions. You don't have to do anything for those books. A lot of them are ebooks. Hey, darling, and just keep it going, Keep that education going. Keep that supplemental part. Check YouTube University, right? And really grasped onto those concepts that were kind of hard for you to figure out at first. And, use those. That's what it's called, supplemental information. That's anything extra outside of what the course requires, meaning the textbook. Use that. Cool. So you want to, and even if you're younger, you'll still want to check out those periodicals, man. Check out those newspapers. Check out those magazines. Check out those blogs. Check out those videos that people are posting up about what it is you're studying, so you can become a force in your industry as well. And honestly, a lot of people think you need all this, you need all that, you need all that. You don't need all that. You just need a personal interest. If you have a personal interest in what you're studying, that means you care. And people are going to be able to see that passion in you and listen to you and hear you and know that you know what you're talking about. So, definitely, whether you are just moving to another grade, graduating high school, going into college, going from a bachelor's to a master's to a doctorate, or just a certificate program. Hate to say just, but a certificate program, undergrad or graduate, or just, something you see online that could be free. Jump into that thing. Check out the industry magazines and industry information that's coming out every day. And get abreast, stay abreast. Look at your Yahoo Finance because they mention a lot of different industries and looking at the money for this country and the direction it's going and where everything's happening. They're always talking about AI in there, and that's where the world is going. That's where the world is. And I will tell you, AI will not replace your job, but someone who knows AI will definitely replace your job. And you don't want to be a misplaced worker, or I'm sorry, displaced worker, because you don't have the skills. Go ahead and download a ChatGPT, download a Perplexity. Check out your service providers at your home. A lot of them give out free subscriptions to these things at the pro level, so you can jump on there and just figure things out for yourself. See the benefit, throw a little extra cash to it, and, end up keeping the pro level services. And it will, as AI is meant to do, make things easier. Not do all the work for you, but make things easier. And yes, you can create agents to help automate these tasks that you have to do on a daily basis. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for coming on in and hanging out with me. I was just saying how proud I am of the 2025 class, and I will too be graduating this 2025. And to just, whatever it is you're studying or whatever it is you're into, go ahead and look at the industry periodicals so you can stay abreast of what's going on in your industry. As you look at the market and see where things are going, you can do projections for yourself. You don't have to wait for the news or Bloomberg or anybody, even Yahoo Finance, to come out and tell you this is where we're going. You can see it for yourself. You can see it for yourself. We're smart. People are smart. Okay? So definitely do that. And especially because, they're going to give you an overall general thing. They're not going to look at, oh, this is how you feel about this stock today. Let's see what this one stock's doing. They'll mention the stock, but it won't be the stock you're thinking about. It wouldn't. It wouldn't. And if it is, it doesn't surprise me. But 9 out of 10 is something else that you didn't even throw money into. Like Procter and Gamble. And it's crazy because us as women, we spend more money than anyone else on this planet. And we will get somebody else to spend some money. I'm saying. And knowing that, you just want to make sure you have your financial literacy and you know what's going on. I'm itching in my ear. Financial literacy and know what's going on, because you want to be able to survive these 4 years. You want to be able to survive the rest of your life, but definitely these 4 years. And you want to have enough money set aside so that when you do stop working, you don't have to worry about, do I have to buy gas or can I afford gas or can I afford milk? You don't have to split it up like that. You'll be able to take care of everything. You'll still be able to go on vacations. You'll still be able to buy tires for your vehicle. You'll still be able to kick out birthday money. Take care of Christmas. Buy yourself a new car. Get yourself a new wardrobe. Buy yourself a new computer or something. You'll be able to do a lot because you had the sense. You had the common sense and the dollar sense and the money wise. You're wise with your money, and then you get tax breaks for some stuff. You put money into retirement, you get a tax break. Start a business. Why not? Start a business. It doesn't have to be a $100,000, $1 million. Just a regular business. Just start a business. It'll be totally fine. I promise you. It will be tough, but in the end, it will be fine. You'll be able to make all this stuff happen. And then, if you don't make money, it's okay. Take the loss. You know why? Because the IRS cannot tax the loss, baby. And if you're out here and you're content creating, baby doll, baby boy, baby girl, please, 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 expense everything. I think I may still have the receipt for this shirt. And you know what I would do in my business? I would take this sucker and I would write that thing off. Yep. And therefore, like whatever you're spending, you get to expense and write it off for your business because you're putting it on YouTube. Straight up. This is some really, really good information, some serious gems that I don't know who else is going to drop on you. And I know they are out there. People have made videos about, live corporately and, this is how you deal with your business. This is what you do with the money. This is, all that good stuff. But I'm serious, man. Like, write off everything. If you're a content creator, write off, register your business, write off everything. How do you write off everything? Make those purchases Make sure those purchases are ordinary and necessary for your business. That's what you do. You're going to need clothes. You need clothes to go to work. You're going to need electric. You're going to need gas. You're going to need a car. You're going to need a ticket, plane ticket, bus ticket, whatever. You're going to have to get to that location. You're going to have something to put this out. Therefore, if you're using your cell phone, fine. You're going to need cell phone service. You're going to need a data plan. If you have a camera, you're going to need a camera. You're going to need those cards, SD cards, SD cards to save your stuff. You know what I mean? You're gonna need all of that. You're gonna need ink. You're gonna need a printer. I don't know necessarily, but perhaps if you do a drop shipping thing, cool, no problem. Buy yourself some of them shirts. Buy yourself some of them shirts. You're doing whatever you're drop shipping. Buy yourself some of it. Expense it out. Do a reveal.